good afternoon, internet friends all around the globe. TJ Felony is back live on YouTube. Welcome to a new episode of Felony Talk, where you can get all your cyber cold needs from a junkie and his cat. A lot going on right now in the world of UFO Twitter. It's kind of interesting how whenever I put out a video, these guys, like this crew that seems to be harassing and stalking me and then pretending like they're the victims, it takes them a couple days. Like, it always takes them a couple days to get to either see the video or react to it. And so sometimes I'll put out a video and then like 2 or 3 days later, I start getting the crackback. And that appears to be what is happening right now. If you're aware, I put out a video recently, and basically, it was just me giving my experience on UFO Twitter. I've been there for about 3 or 4 years, and what I did is I started at the beginning, and I just kind of gave my what I've seen during my journey on UFO Twitter. And I'm confident that is what Full Spank Logan is lashing out about here. Because he must have just saw it, or they probably saw that it was actually doing okay. It's coming up on like 300 views in a couple days. But here's the button if you want to go check it out. It's on my YouTube. It's 3 hours of me explaining all the crap I've seen in this online community, and with receipts. I gave tons of receipts, and I imagine that's what they're upset about. And so every couple days, weeks, one of these spaces pops up from the gatekeepers of UFO Twitter. It'll be Full Stack Logan, UAP Mike, Red Panda Koala, Tupacabra, possibly UFO Kimball sometimes. It's the same little group of incels. There's like 5 of them. And I don't know about y'all, but I would be very worried about a guy that looks like this. This mugshot. Look at Banana. I'd be very concerned about this young man right here. If I ran into that guy, yeah, all the jokes are over at that point. I am horrified. That's funny. Um, but anyways, they're over there in this space, and these are all people I've never even encountered. This Fearless Monkey League, whoever that is, it's like a group, I guess. These are a bunch of people that are in this echo chamber space listening to this guy and about how he's the victim. I've never broken 1,000 followers on UFO Twitter. I have zero clout. I don't have anybody backing me. I don't have anybody to go and ratio my comments. It's literally just me and my YouTube videos and my Twitter posts. And one thing that's wild about this is this harassment word, to call it harassment. Everything I've ever put out is on my Twitter account saved with, because I record all my spaces, or on my YouTube channel, which is saved right there. YouTube is notoriously strict right now for shutting down channels for harassment, bullying, breaching privacy. You have to just anybody just has to kind of do a dance to keep your channel up on YouTube, because you can break rules and not even realize it. Just showing like a music video or a clip or something, you can stumble and end up getting your channel locked. So for this guy to act like my videos on YouTube that are just a personal journal. That's all it is a video journal and of me and my experiences in my life. But to act like that's harassment, but YouTube somehow isn't catching on, it's silly. If I was harassing anyone, YouTube would have shut down my channel a long fucking time ago. What these guys are crying about is all this stuff. I'll go ahead. This right here is what they're crying about. This guy right here hosting this space, he's a convicted woman beater. And I'm not talking about a charge from way back when he was younger and rowdy. This happened recently. It was a girl from our community, and he assaulted her in a UFO Twitter space. It happened while everyone was listening to the chat space. So it's part of our community's story. It's not like I grabbed some charge from decades ago or something. This all took place in the community, and it was despicable, man. It really was. How everyone backed this guy and sent him money to try to help him get home because the girl threw his dirtbag ass out. It was just despicable. And the reason I bring it up is because he seems to host these never-ending UFO Twitter spaces. Seriously, like 7, 8 days straight, they will be in here, and I don't know if it's my place or not. It might be me being a bit of a simp or a crusader. I don't really give a fuck. That's just who I am. But I'm seeing a lot of young girls come into the community, and this is one of the first spaces they end up in. And he doesn't tell people, he hides it. That he's a recently convicted woman beater. And I think if people are going to be spending all night sharing their personal beliefs and thoughts and feelings with this son of a bitch, they have a right to know that he was recently convicted of beating up a girl from the community. I think they have a right to know. That's just my opinion. That's why I do it. It's not a personal grudge. It's because people are joining UFO Twitter, and their first contact is the one known convicted woman beater in the community because he lives out there. That's his job, to bring in the new people and guide them towards Tupa and Panda. Well, people have a right to know. And if they want to keep hanging out with the guy after that, then, dude, more power to you. But when I started bringing awareness that this guy was a recently convicted woman beater, everyone knows, the people that were around back then. New people come in and they try to hide it. I was doxxed. I've been doxxed in these spaces. They spread lies about me, as you see right here. Teejay watches, CP no lie. I have no criminal record. I have no allegations of any kind of CP behavior. I have never sent photos of it, any personal photos, pornographic photos, anything to anybody on UFO Twitter. So there is zero reason to be spreading this shit around. And they do it constantly. TJ sniffs Rotary's underwear. Like, dude, are you fucking 10 years old? What are you doing? This is constant, though. Doxings, these spaces where they're just designed to get the whole community to either block me so they don't get to hear the truth about these things, or actually come and troll and harass me themselves, because a lot of people don't like guys that watch CP. Unfortunately, it's whoever was smelled it, dealt it. These are the only guys with credible allegations against them. After Logan was thrown out of this girl's house that he beat up, she held a hard drive as ransom to keep him away, as collateral. And this hard drive had dirt on it. Well, I've asked questions about that, and when you get too close, these guys start running these campaigns against you. And yeah, that's what they're doing now. So that's my response to full spank Logan over in your crybaby space. Dude, anybody who sees you as a victim is mentally unwell. You guys dominate the community. You're the biggest accounts on in the community. You are the only ones that have the ability to run people off. I mean, let's start counting. Ray, Moneypenny, LP, Dove. I mean, how many women have you guys pushed out of the community just because they were tired of dealing with your shit? Vinny. I mean, these are all women that were authors and doctors and child psychiatrists, and they're getting run off by woman beaters and meth cooks and psych ward Mike. How many girls or just simply people have I run out of the community? Fucking zero, you idiots. It's so stupid, man. I haven't ran anybody out. Nobody has left UFO Twitter because of me. You guys hold all the power. To try to make me the big bad bully while you massive accounts and all your power and trolls and bot swarms and hate farms and Panda with his massive information blackmail server, like you guys are the victim and this tiny little account that makes corny YouTube videos is the big bad bully. You guys are stupid. It doesn't even make logical sense that I could bully any of you. You guys all canceled me and blocked me out of the community, and I don't even join your spaces. I don't join your YouTube live chats. All I do is make YouTube videos that everybody has a right to either go watch or not watch. And somehow I'm harassing people. It's so stupid. Another thing these guys are doing is false flagging every channel I do. Every video I do. They're mass reporting it. So every video I put out is getting highly checked by YouTube to see if I'm harassing anybody. And none of them get taken down. This is what happens every time. We took a look at your account because there's a bunch of crybabies trying to act like the quartering, and unfortunately, you're all good, bro. They're a bunch of crybaby bitches that are whining because their mugshots keep getting posted. And honestly, probably doing people a service when it comes to woman beaters and child predators. I mean, decent people don't want to fucking share thoughts with those people. That's why I warn them. It's not. We're not talking about a little drug charge. These guys are gross. All right. Well, now we got it out of my off my chest. That's my response to Logan and your little damage control spaces. And like I said, dude, that video has been out for 2 or 3 days, so you're kind of late. I'm on to like Keemstar now. Let's get the chat up in case anyone comes through. It's kind of a weird time, so I don't know if anyone is pursuing justice. Are you kidding me? Am I gonna go to jail, Logan, for posting your mugshot and letting the girls know that you like to beat on girls? Is that gonna get me arrested? You guys already swatted me once, remember? And I answered the door with a blunt in my mouth and talked to him, and he was like, "Well, you're good. All right, later, bro." You guys are so stupid. How many spaces have you done with my name in them? How many has it worked yet, Logan? Have you guys been able to slay the monster that has never broke 1,000 followers? It's crazy, man. Imagine what I could do if I could just get a little bit of support. We could probably fix things and really, make a difference. These guys are this worried about me, and I don't have any backing, any kind of clout. That's one of the reasons they're getting frantic now, though, is I am starting to get backing. I am starting to get a little bit of support, and Yeah, I think it's freaking them out a little bit, which is understandable. They're really worried about that hard drive. They don't want anyone to go investigate that fucking hard drive. Anytime you bring up that hard drive, weird things happen in my life, like my real life. It's a theme. But I'm not scared of these guys, and I'm not going to be intimidated. And you content creators that want to call yourself truth seekers and stuff, but are afraid to face these guys because you don't want to take the blowback, it's cowardice, man. I almost blame you all more than anything because you know what's going on. You don't do anything about it. All right, first thing first, we're gonna jump over on X. I want to show a couple things from here. Let me get my capture set up here. This is kind of a crazy turn of events that's been happening with this UAP drop stuff. Once again, I feel like people probably get tired of hearing it, but I was right about it. I tried to tell everyone that basically what the Trump regime did with the Epstein files was going to be the exact same thing they did with UAP, which they want to get credit. They want everyone to say, well, thank you, Mr. Trump, for giving this to us. But they don't want to actually give you anything that gives you any answers. And these drops did more to confuse everybody than anything else. Just like the Epstein drop. Did we get any answers? No. Are we more pissed off and confused than ever? Yes. And this is exactly what I said. And you got Fox News pushing this bullshit. Look
All
at
of them
this.
have 2 arms and 2 legs, just like us. 4 different species of aliens.
And look at what clip they are showing in the background. That's the kicker, is what video they're showing in the background to back up this bullshit about 4 species of aliens suddenly. Dude, these guys are pushing for some kind of Project Bluebeam. I'm convinced at this point. They're building towards some massive hoax. I'm very confident of it. I mean, you got Fox News talking about alien species.
Another scientist called them.
But look at the video in the background. It's the flare parachute video. That's a freaking spotting flare with a parachute attached. You can see the parachute in the video. And they're still using this.
Greys, Nordics, insectoids, and reptilians.
Fox News, state funded media, Trump regime propaganda media.
All of them have 2 arms and 2 legs, just like us. Experts speculate the reptilians are scaly with long tails like a lizard.
It's amazing to me that nobody has gotten to them yet and been like, hey, that video y'all keep showing, don't you notice the parachute at the top left corner of the video? Like, that thing's debunked. Quit showing it. Because now they're using that video to justify more and build off of. Just like in the second dump, one of the most intriguing videos that people talked about was one called a UFO shootdown. Dude, I'm 95% sure it's the China balloon. It's the China spy balloon when they shot it down, what was it, over Myrtle Beach? It's the angle from the jet. They shoot the rocket and then it pops. And they push that as UAP. They know what it is. They know it's not a spaceship. They're trying to confuse people. It's a psyop.
Insectoids.
And then we all go thank them for it. Thank you for dumping all this confusing bullshit into our ether. So now we get to fight over these blurry videos for the next 3 years.
Look like a praying mantis. The Greys look like your classic movie alien, and the Nordics look like a regular Swedish guy, but 7 feet tall. We haven't seen the evidence, but Pete Hegseth says more evidence is coming, and there are a lot of believers in Congress.
I have seen evidence in a skiff.
A lot of believers in Congress. Oh yeah, who? Crazy Luna and Burchett. It's the same people. These aren't politicians. These are MAGA politicians. There's a big difference.
That leads me to believe there are things we cannot explain, and I have observed things that are of non-human origin and creation. That's my opinion.
4 different.
Wait. That's my opinion. So did you see aliens or not? I feel like you would know. It wouldn't be an opinion. It would be like, dude, I saw an alien. You wouldn't be like, I saw something and in my opinion, might have been an alien. Get the fuck out of here. Bunch of
Species
liars,
of
man.
aliens. Another scientist called them greys, Nordics, insectoids, and reptilians. All of them have 2 arms and 2 legs.
While they're talking about this, the Epstein files and the war we're losing in Iran, where we just surrendered the strait to Iran, no coverage. Look what we're talking about instead on Fox News. It's by design.
Just like us. Experts speculate the reptilians are scaly with long tails like a lizard. Insectoids look like a praying mantis. The greys look like your classic movie alien, and the Nordics look like a regular Swedish guy, but 7
Look
feet
like a
tall.
regular Swedish guy, but 7 feet tall.
We haven't seen the evidence, but Pete Hegseth says more evidence is coming, and there are a lot of believers in Congress.
I have seen evidence in a.
They show one, Luna. Here's a few of the videos that came out. Several of them already been debunked. A lot. There's a couple like this one down here is a helicopter. They're just blurry UFO videos. I mean, at the very least, what they prove is what we already knew. There's things happening in the skies, and we don't understand what it is. We've known that. That gave us nothing. So why are we thinking the pedo president now? Alright, let's go check out the LCU universe. If you haven't been watching recently, I've been following Keemstar in the LCU, the Lolcow universe. It seems to be falling apart for good this time. And this episode was different because I feel like they might have topped Boogie's lying about cancer, and yeah, it's a new low for the LCU. Um, it's it's just dark that they would even do this. If they are running this as like a plot or a storyline, dude, they need to fucking be canceled. But we're gonna go ahead and watch it. It's really bad. I'm gonna give a trigger warning. It has to do with like the topic of miscarriages and stuff. So if that bothers anybody, this might not be the clip for you.
Come on! Yo guys, what's going on? It's Ozzy back with another video. And today, unfortunately, we have to talk about Albert, Tina D.
So Ozzy Cobb again, the best channel covering Keemstar in the LCU. And yeah, he seems to be pretty disturbed by this also. And he knows more about the LCU than probably anybody.
Kid behind the camera and Lolcow Queens. I didn't think I was actually going to do a video on this subject because it's not fun at all. It's not a fun video really to make.
I agree, bro. It's not a fun topic to discuss.
Didn't really want to do it, but I saw some clips and I'm like, okay, I actually have to make a video about this. So
it's necessary to talk about though, because these guys need to be fucking checked if this is what the real story.
The main thing I want to talk about, I'm going to add context. A few weeks ago, I had read on Reddit, I saw something on Twitter that Albert had a girlfriend and that they were expecting a child. That they were expecting a...
Albert is this guy right here. He was brought up from the Discord server, I believe, to come up and be a lolcow. That seems to be how Keemstar is filling out his shows lately. It's just by grabbing up like his buddies from Discord server and being like, hey, you want to try on this show? And this is one of them. And apparently, yeah.
Son. So I know this is coming from Albert, Tina, and Mike. So it's bullshit, right? That's what I kind of thought. But I was like, you know what? What can I do with that? Albert's going to have a kid. You know, Godspeed. I hope everything works out okay. Cut to a few days later, maybe a week later, Albert goes on live stream. I think it was a Lolcow gay stream. And he said that
Newsmax is conducting its own poll on President Trump's job performance. It takes just a minute to vote, so let us know what you think if President Trump...
I didn't think I was actually going to do a video on this subject because it's not fun at all. It's not a fun video really to make. Didn't really want to do it, but I saw some clips and I'm like, okay, I actually have to make a video about this. So the main thing I want to talk about, I'm going to add context. a few weeks ago, I had read on Reddit, I saw something on Twitter that Albert had a girlfriend and that they were expecting a child, that they were expecting a son. So I know this is coming from Albert, Tina, and Mike, so it's bullshit, right? That's what I kind of thought. But I was like, you know what? What can I do with that? Albert's going to have a kid. You know, Godspeed. I hope everything works out okay. Cut to a few days later, maybe a week later, Albert goes on live stream. I think it was a locale gay stream. And he said that him and his girlfriend.
Okay, just for the record, it's an actual show. Because Keemstar has like 30 different shows going with all these different losers from the server. And it's actually called Locale Gay. That's what it is right there.
Unfortunately, they had lost the child. And I was like, whoa, this is like heavy. I'm like, later, maybe a week later, Albert goes on live stream. I think it was a locale gay stream. And he said that him and his girlfriend, unfortunately, they had lost the child. And I was like, whoa, this is like heavy. I'm like, nah, I'm like, definitely not doing a video on this. I just was like, this is too much. I'm not gonna touch it. But now we have to talk about it. Now we have to talk about it because there's a lot of stuff, there's a lot of things and clips I'm gonna show you that kind of show that they lied about.
Oh shit. Did the LCU lie about one of their members losing a baby? Man, if this shit is true.
This. Or there's something they're not telling us. So we're going to get right into it. So we're going to start with Locale Queens. And we're going to hear what's going on.
The problem is Albert later said like, oh, I'm
This guy right here, he goes by Kid Behind the Camera. I guess he came up like on a YouTube channel with his grandpa. It was called Angry Grandpa. I never watched it. But he's known for being with a girl before she was 18. I think he was like early 20s and she was like 16 or something. So the community's kind of full of predator types.
My girlfriend's pregnant again with a son. That was a lie. Now she is not pregnant again. I don't know why he said that.
Did you catch that? So right away he said
there's
lied
something
about
they're
something.
not telling us. So we're going to get right into it. So we're going to start with Locale Queens. And we're going to hear what's going on.
The problem is Albert later said like, oh, my girlfriend's pregnant again with a son. That was a lie. Now she is not pregnant again. I don't know why he said that.
I think he wanted to go back on gay. So what he did is he made a joke to him and he said, hey, I need my job. Let's get 100 members because I got a son coming. Okay, that's how that all spiraled out of control.
Yeah. Well, he's got to learn. You can't.
You gonna lie about having a kid on the way to try to save your job? Isn't that a lie? Because then you're gonna have to lie about another miscarriage if it's not true. Aren't people like, how do you cover that up when your wife never shows that she's pregnant? Piece of shit, man. These guys, all they do is lie for a living, and the lies have gotten so big that they went from Boogie lying about having cancer and raising money for that now you're rolling onto this type of shit.
But yeah, you can't do stuff like that. Now I will say, definitely the girl was pregnant. Tina called me in hysterics, crying. My son. I was like, and I told her, probably you will if you keep like treating him like shit.
Well, what if she lied to him? How do you know that she was being honest?
That's possible. I've said that too. You know, it is. So do you know that she was pregnant?
Yes.
All right, so let me explain here. So at first, Albert said they had unfortunately lost a child. Then Albert, for some reason, went on to say, oh, never mind, she's expecting again. And Mike, you just saw it right there. Mike admits, yeah, that second time, that was a complete lie. I don't know why he did that. So first of all, we got him right there. I mean, we got him in that one right there. Albert, for some reason, said his girlfriend was expecting when she wasn't, or it's just bizarre. It's so bizarre. And then for some reason,
bizarre.
Albert wanted members, like 100 members, so he would tell the truth or something. I don't even understand the logic with that one. And then one thing I found interesting, Angel, the chick at, I think, the top left, she says, well, what if she lied to him? And then Mike responds saying, oh, that's possible. So now they don't even know if she was pregnant to begin with, right? They don't know at all. They don't know. This is just bullshit. This is like a lie. I don't know why Albert would lie about this, because this is like a heavy subject, especially, you know, man or woman, it doesn't matter, but especially with the women, this is just ridiculous.
So was lying about cancer, though, and they did that.
And then Tina says, oh, yeah, I know. She was expecting. Like, Tina knew. Are you kidding me? You want me to believe Tina D, kid behind the camera, and Albert?
I don't believe them. Dude, I think they're getting caught in a really bad lie.
Both are smoked slow for up to 13 hours. Tender, juicy barbecue.
Are you fucking kidding me? No, I don't believe them. I'm sorry. I'm going to be that guy. I don't believe them.
Tina called me crying, and we were trying to circumvent the dates to figure out when when it happened to her missed period, and a lot of stuff happened after that. But yeah, she would definitely, at least to their perspective, she was pregnant.
Well, listen, we also said we were going to get a DNA. We did say that too before he put his name on a piece of paper.
Yeah, we were looking that up. Apparently, you can do that in like 6 weeks.
Yes, dude, that's so weird. So I think Tina is related to that one guy. I'm gonna have to ask Broken Hip when she comes around. DNA tests and stuff. What the fuck are they doing in the LCU, man? It's getting weird over there.
Like apparently,
not that it already was
non-invasive procedure to do a DNA test, because I was like, she could be lying and saying it ain't yours, or saying it's yours and it ain't. You know?
Yeah, that would be a whole other fucking issue.
It just looks bad from an outsider perspective, right?
I don't think there was a baby.
That, especially when you have a history of lying.
For sure.
If you lie on the internet, it's kind of over, I fear.
Yeah.
And it's a shitty thing to joke about. Well, people don't know that, though, because you've lied about things that people also would consider things that you shouldn't lie about.
We're talking about the son she already had. I said, why did you just say that, motherfucker?
Right.
Instead of saying you're gonna
it doesn't matter what we say after the fact. He already said what he said. And so it looks like shit. But I will say, off stream, weeks before it was announced, I knew about the pregnancy, and I was trying to help Tina, like, get your shit together because you're freaking out for no reason. So that happened. Now we're gonna talk about my bullshit. Okay.
The bullshit is just never ending. There's never.
All right, I got it.
So Jordan says, didn't he say he has a son on the way? Yeah, that's what we're talking about. He lied. That was bullshit.
I can tell by looking at like all these the houses, like Tina at the bottom right, and the two girls at top, and I'm pretty confident they're all trailers. You can just tell by the shape of the room that like the top right one, I think that one might be an actual house, but they all look like they're living in trailers. Kid in the camera looks like he's in a little apartment.
He said that. Right. Not yet. Not if it ain't yet, it ain't ever until it is.
Well, definitely got a reaction. So I mean,
I think everyone should just accept it was a horrible, stupid thing for him to say. There you go.
Right. The kid, listen, he's not around, is he, Tina?
No.
He's not all here, okay?
Are we all? Any of us really?
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely missing some shit, too, okay? He's not all here.
They're starting to realize they're part of a fame cult.
So he said some stupid shit, and that's some stuff you have to talk to him about, Tina. Don't say stupid shit. You know, of course, coming from you is Reg, but he's going to have to watch what he says sometimes.
Right. And then, Tina, you can't go up onto other shows and then lie about what he said, because that makes it worse.
What happened?
Gay. I wasn't awake at gay, so I didn't know.
Oh, the girl at the top left, she's actually kind of intelligent.
But all I can do is confirm what I was talking about, but I don't give a fuck.
You don't?
You should.
You look pretty crazy-eyed for someone that doesn't give a fuck. Are you sure? You 100%?
Listen, if you're gonna keep on,
this
man.
Is ridiculous. So here's some quotes just from the clips we just watched. Mike, at least to their perspective, she was pregnant. So Mike, right here, what Mike is doing is he's laying down the groundwork for this all being complete bullshit, and he's putting out excuses so that way when this does come out that this is all a lie, it kind of protects them a little bit. Like Mike also said, well, Albert, he's not all the way there. Like, Tina, you got to make sure he can't say this kind of stuff. Bullshit. He's a grown ass man. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? And Angel, once again, the chick at the top left, I believe, she's on point, and she knows this is bad. Angel says, she says what we're all thinking. She says, you guys are known liars, and this is a terrible look. And they're all like, yeah, we know.
We know.
And it's
We're
just,
sorry.
it's such a joke.
Sorry.
It's such a joke. And Tina's like, I don't give a fuck. I wasn't there. This, and the third, da. Well, Tina, you should care. You should care because this is a big deal. If Albert's lying about this, which I believe he is, actually, you know what? I'm going to say he's lying. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I want to see some evidence that this is real because there's no evidence at all. And all I've seen in these clips is just Mike laying down the groundwork for excuses. That's all I've seen so far.
I'm not going to cry. Okay.
No, Angel and I, we wanted to do some game. You know the game The Floor is Lava? Have you ever played that game before?
I'm not playing The Floor Has Lava.
Okay, it's where like the floor is the lava, and so you have to stand.
Yeah, we know how it works, right? Are you all doing a YouTube podcast or
if we get
playing
30,
childhood games?
How about 30 orange donos, 30 20s, Mike, and you'll play with
Yeah,
us.
there he is. Look,
How would you know
that fat dude in the background down with Tina, that's who they were talking about. Like, that was lying about this stuff. He lives there with Tina, so they're either, I don't know, they're related somehow.
Well, we're not hitting 30-20, so I'll set it because there's no way we hit that.
Oh, you don't know. You're gonna test.
You
their
could
gangster.
stand on Albert still.
I set the goal.
Play little kids games.
I'm leaving soon. If you hit it, call me, and I'll have to scatter shit along the. I'll have to figure it out, but otherwise.
Yeah, we'll all have to set up our shit. I'll put it on the screen too, so people can see as well. All right.
Becca, what are you going to stand on instead of the floor?
Oh, that's
I have
Batgirl.
some plushies,
I've been
I have
wondering
my
who
Fit
Batgirl
board,
was.
I have some wigs that I can throw on the ground.
I only clipped that part because I thought that was the lamest.
Imagine being able to build.
It is a lame fucking idea.
Just by thinking about
like, that's when I was watching Keemstar rant yesterday.
Most pathetic.
I started to kind of like
I
understand some of the things he was saying. Like, dude, they are seeming to put zero effort into some of these podcasts. When you're a professional content creator, I've kind of learned this. One of the toughest things is just coming up with ideas for shows, just things to talk about. And you try to keep like a notebook, like just random ideas, things you could do. And they just come up with these dumbass, oh, you guys, we could play like The Floor is Lava or Dress Up. And what a lot of them they end up coming down to is it ends up being like a game of truth or dare. It's all really childish. Like, it's like you should be coming up with like things to discuss, not little child games to watch Boogie. Like, dress up as something silly, even though that's kind of funny sometimes. But
Batgirl wanted $600 to play The Floor is Lava. How's that entertaining for your audience in any way, shape, or form?
Hey, what's
she goes on to say like, oh, well, I'll grab my wig and I'll step on my plushies. These people don't know entertainment.
Ozzy Cobb just said exactly what I said. It's like the weirdest idea to just pitch. Let's play The Floor is Lava.
Oh my God, I'd rather watch fucking paint dry. Jesus, so I just I had to say something about that because I was just like, for Locale Live goals, I'm like, that's just pathetic, man. With the next few clips, I want you guys to pay attention. So we're going to go back to when this like the Albert and Tina news, Albert expecting a child, originally first happened. Just pay attention to Tina's attitude, delivery.
Okay.
Pay attention to all
this
of
is
it.
what I was
find
curious
it a little
about.
Interesting. A little interesting.
Is when this story actually took off.
And also Angel, once again, she lays into Tina. Angel, you're doing a good job on Locale Queens, girl. I don't know you. I think you're on bus, but keep doing your thing, because this was the first time I could actually clip Locale Queens in fucking months.
Tina, I heard you were. Are you?
Oh man, that's her. That's the same girl. She looks totally different there. Look at this. Wow. Man, she's cute. Dude, she looks like a totally different person now.
Expecting to be a grandparent, apparently.
Oh?
Uh-oh.
Once again, she lays into Tina. Angel, you're doing a good job on Locale Queens, girl. I don't know you. I think you're on bus, but keep doing your thing, because this was the first time I could actually clip Locale Queens in fucking months.
Tina, I heard you were. Are you expecting to be a grandparent? Apparently.
Oh. What is this?
First of all, she just lost one, but she's coming in 2 months, and he plans on injecting her again. I don't know what the fuck the problem is.
I see.
Injecting her. Yikes. So what she said is she just lost one, but they're planning on having another kid. So that's when it was officially the narrative that she had lost the child. I mean, if they're really lying about this stuff and they're trying to make this into a lolcow plot line, that's next level despicable. And I think it's worse than Boogie lying about having cancer. I really do.
See. I just wanted to confirm it so that way, because no one believes Albert. So there you go.
Yeah.
Good wording there, Albert. Because he didn't exactly say she was pregnant. He said he's expecting a son. So now I see. The wording was good there. It leaves room for
Yeah, the story it's gotten all weird because the story was they lost the child and then he said she was pregnant again and that was proven to be a lie. So once that was proven to be a lie that she wasn't pregnant again the second time, everyone's like, "Well, was the whole thing made up? Like what was this even about?" And the LCU, Keemstar, the Lolcow universe, all these people, they're known for like fabricating drama just to try to pump up numbers. And man, if they lied about something like that, yeah, they should probably be done. The internet should definitely do its thing.
It makes me mad. Estate got to talk to her yesterday, and I haven't even got to talk to her.
Beat up Albert.
Oh, hold on.
No, I can't.
Wait, it was 96 for Tina?
Racist, homophobe. Oh no, she's gay. Well, anyway, she's a homophobe. Are we aspiring to get me out because you're being awful nice to her?
Wait, who?
Foxy. But wait, how is Foxy racist and homophobic?
How is Tina homophobic and racist then?
Well, it seems like you definitely have some opinions towards gay people, and you do say the N-word with the hard R and an A when you're white.
Listen here, I don't give a fuck. Just because you say words does not make you a racist.
Certain words it does.
Well, usually when people say things like ER, it usually means they hold a not great opinion towards people of color.
I said the ER, Snaggletooth, when?
Could you use up to $800? Find it at BioLife. Up to $800 is waiting for you. Just donate.
You're calling me Snaggletooth? Bitch, you better check yourself. You got fucking chipmunk teeth. Your shit, you couldn't even buy. If you bit an apple, bitch, that shit would be like this and that. First of all,
Okay,
so
well, that's fine. I don't care
teeth
about
is
my teeth.
crazy. But
Why did she call her Snaggletooth? She has decent teeth. I have bad teeth, but I don't think she has bad teeth.
second of all, okay,
I don't care about my
kids
teeth.
not like that, especially when you say it to like your son and you say,
Guess what? Guess
I'm
what?
not a-
Mike's racist, Keem's racist, Boogie's racist, Steak's racist, Tina's racist, Alex racist, and we go on and on and on. And we're gonna all say when we get pissed off, we say a word that we know it's gonna piss off somebody, makes us be against that whole color. Then okay, we all are. Then you're right.
If you get pissed off and your go-to is to throw an N-bomb at somebody just because they're a person of color, I think that puts you in the racist category, especially if you do it if you're known for doing it, like if it starts to become a theme.
Thank you for telling
you
me.
might be. I think it's good to admit it. You might be. Absolutely. You
Right.
definitely, I think it's very obvious that you hold a negative opinion towards people of color. And that's okay.
She's trying to get me going. I ain't worried about this. Come on, let's go to Iron.
Try to
I
get
gotta
me
injection.
going.
The age-old. It's fine.
Exactly. It's okay.
Listen, I got better things to do.
That's called indoctrination.
she held it up in the iron and was like, I got better things to do. There's definitely things around here that need ironed.
See, now we definitely know you're racist, Tina. You're teaching your own son to not like his own race.
Oh,
He's
God.
almost 22 years old.
Oh, it is her son. So he is her son. See, I never thought that guy could be her son because he's a Latino and she's an angry white woman.
My own race based on my own opinions, or based on You know, seeing these little fucking thugs run up and down the street and steal.
What?
I was not
Yeah,
ready for
that's
this
exactly
shit.
what they want you to think. That's why they want to they want to pit us against each other. That's why black on black crime is
That's
one of
like
the
saying
highest
that when I
things.
brought kids to school, I only brought the black children to school. I let the white ones get the bus. Come on, man, stop that shit. That sounds dumb.
What's wrong with being racist?
Oh my god.
Listen, if you want a dog sandwich, it's $20. If you want cat food sandwich, $20.
So like right there in those clips, that's why I kind of like Angel, because she's just on Tina. She's just relentless.
Dude, this demonstrates all of the Keemstar networking in the LCU. If you didn't catch what she screamed at the end about the dog food and cat food, she was saying to her chat, if you donate $20, I'll eat dog food. $30 and I'll eat cat food. And that's what Keemstar puts out into the ether.
Relentless. She just won't let her go, which is awesome. And yeah, Tina's past, guys, just look it up. You can just look it up yourself. There's so many controversies between Tina, kid behind the camera, Albert, that it's probably a whole nother video in of itself. But
it's what the LCU is. It's called the LawCal universe, and it's this whole world Keemstar created with all these internet washouts, and he brings people up out of his Discord server and he puts them in front of a camera, and a lot of them are like Tina here. They can't come up with ideas for shows day to day, so it just turns into them like playing truth or dare and being awful to each other. I cover it on this side. I consider it a fame cult, kind of like Nexium. I don't know if you're aware of Nexium, but it operates similar to that. They'll get these girls to shave their heads, and they'll be crying, shaving their heads. It's just a really weird internet community.
yeah, I don't know who's watching this crap. I got to be honest with you guys. $20 to eat cat food, $20 to eat dog food. I'm just like, who's donating to this? Who's watching this crap?
I don't. Some of it seems to be like fetishist shit. A lot of Keemstars, they call them punishments. Like if somebody doesn't get their numbers aren't good, it's like, well, you owe the community a punishment. And usually it seems to be like aimed towards Keemstar's weird fetishes, like his control fetishes. When he makes them shave their heads and stuff. Nexium did stuff like that too.
Honestly. But we're going to wrap it up here, guys. My main thing, I just wanted to show this Albert, his girlfriend expecting thing looks like complete bullshit. If I'm wrong, I'll admit I'm wrong. But you really want me to believe Tina D, kid behind the camera, and Albert, and even Mike, multiple times in the clips we just watched, he admitted, oh yeah, Albert lied about the second time. So if he lied about the second time, why wouldn't he lie about the first time? Explain to me that. Seriously, that's the only question I have. Thanks.
It's a good point. Go check out Ozzy Cobb over on YouTube. That's where a lot of these clips are coming from. If you want to keep up or check up and catch up on all the saga and the insanity. I'm gonna jump over and play Battlefield. I'm gonna pop over on the be right back menu for probably 15 seconds, and I'll be right over and we'll get ready to play Battlefield. Go check out my video I had up. That seems to be making Logan really upset right here. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I don't know which one it is. Yeah, it's up there. It's called Flocked, the Teejay Felony story, and it's kind of my whole existence on UFO Twitter. A lot of questions will be answered in there if you ever have them about why I say some of the shit that I do on Twitter. I also have a update over there on Keemstar in the LawCal universe. If you want to go watch that, it shows how Boogie and the guys in the LCU are kind of turning on him. Mutiny. It's called the LawCal Keemstar Mutiny. So go watch that one. Anyone coming through, please like, share, subscribe. And if anyone support financially, you can do so at buymeacoffee.com/TJ Felony. If you want to stay anonymous, you can just leave your name blank. Nobody else know who it was. And yeah, you can follow me at Felony Talk on X. My DMs are pretty much open to anybody. We have spaces and stuff, so go over there and follow me, and I will see you all in about a minute. Peace out. Thanks for hanging out.